everybody. It's that time of night. It's a Sunday. Usually those are reserved for movies. I've been playing way too many RPGs lately. So we are going to do a little public domain theater. And my glasses are filthy. So what we're going to be watching tonight is The Indestructible Man, which is a Lon Chaney film. One of his last. It's not pleasant. And The Killer Shrews. And I think both of these are MST3K movies. But I don't remember. I remember The Killer Shrews a little bit, but I don't remember the Indestructible Man at all. This is interesting. 1 second. Let me check something real quick. Because I'm getting an error. There we go. Okay, we're good. So, yeah. The Indestructible Man. A Lon Chaney classic. It's about a guy. It's not a good guy. But he is indestructible. It's kind of like Juggernaut, but without the panache. So, without further ado, let's pop this down here and start up The Indestructible Man. I just want to make sure my levels are good. So give me 1 second. That's fucking loud as fuck. 1 second. And we will lower that. I hope that's good. Yeah, that's good. Casey Adams, Marion Carr, Ross Elliott, Stuart Randall. The Greats. Actually, I gotta lower this in my earphones. It's nightmarishly loud. Fred Feitshans Jr. Well, Fred Feitshans Sr. must be very... Oh, John Russell Jr. too. Original screenplay by Vi Russell and Sue Bradford. Wow, that sounds like 2 females. Jack Palixman. Produced and directed. Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice...
I was dictating the wrap-up on the Butcher Benton package. I'm Lieutenant Dick Chase.
What, did he send you veal?
This hadn't been a routine case. And to find the answer, I've had to put a lot of little pieces together.
Yeah,
It
Jenga.
began on the day most cases can be called closed. It was the day before the butcher was to be executed. He was visited by...
Hey, remember when California would kill people? Now they just do it through subterfuge.
Its first switch.
Get it? Switch. Bzzz.
The evidence against you was so strong, the government turned down your appeal.
You're a rotten liar, Lo. You started railroading me from the beginning of the trial. And now you're still trying to throw me curves.
Look, I don't blame you for being edgy, but get this straight. I didn't double-cross you. I never worked harder for a client.
How do you double-cross a murderer?
To get him sentenced.
You were a fool, Butcher. If you hadn't tried to double-cross Squeamy Ellis and Joe Marcella, they wouldn't have turned state's evidence against you.
Yeah.
You had to get greedy. You wanted to keep the whole
You're a greedy
$600,000
mobster.
for yourself. Well, the boys got sore, and I don't blame them.
It was all your idea. You planned the whole job. You hired us. When you found out I'd staged the money, you decided it was time for me to die. You got those 2 crumbs to turn state's evidence on me.
Isn't this something he should have brought up in his trial?
We both know that isn't true, Butcher. Now look, what's the sense in not giving me the money? Not gonna do you any good.
Well, I'll have the satisfaction of knowing that none of you 3 crumbs are gonna spend it.
What about Eva? Don't you owe her something?
I'm sure they give out benefits in hell.
See that she gets your share.
I've got a different idea. I'm gonna kill you and Squeamy and Joe. Then I'll take care of Eva myself.
You thick-headed ape, you're gonna die tomorrow.
Remember what I said?
Okay, at this point, the Butcher has no idea he might have an out as far as...
Butcher, that'd be quite a trick. So long, dead man.
Hey, his name's a Butcher, not Magician.
Remember
But-
what I said? I'm gonna kill you. All 3 of you.
Meanwhile, in downtown LA, this is a lot
Back
of
in Los
establishing
Angeles,
shots.
two men sat in a bar room listening to a newscaster tell his headline story. He played up big the butcher's threat to kill Paul Lowe, Squeamy Ellis, and Joe Marcelli. for
How would he
having
know
turned
that?
state's evidence against him.
What did the guy
Squeamy
fucking
Ellis didn't see
go right out
the
and tell the
butcher's
press?
threat. Neither did Joe Marcelli. But they had figured, once a dead man, always a dead man. But this was one time everyone was in for a surprise.
Well, how do you
including
figure
the
that?
entire police department.
That's not figuring. That's common sense. Oh, Alice mourns. There's a great 70s reference for you.
You seen the headlines, Captain?
Teletype just came in from San Francisco.
Trump landed at the Daytona 500.
This afternoon.
Tool.
And like the newspapers say, he still refuses to talk about that stolen money.
Golly, I wonder why.
Still have hopes of coming up with something.
That's what I dropped by for, Dick. With Butcher's
What'd you call me?
The department's marking it case closed. That means you'll be reassigned.
If you're so worried
Spent a
about
whole year
finding
trying
the
to
money,
break
maybe
this
you shouldn't be
case.
killing the
As
guy.
far as I'm concerned, Butcher's death is just the beginning. Of course, I can't prove it, but I think that Paul Lowe was the top man. And even though I have to keep working
Sir,
on
is my
Paul
tie
Lowe,
distracting you?
I'm going to get Lowe, Squeamy Ellis, and Joe Marcelli.
Okay, Lieutenant. Officially, I've taken you off of the case. Unofficially, I wish you luck.
Unofficially, I hope you die.
Keep me posted.
Will do. Thanks, John.
That is one hot cardboard cutout.
She worked in a local burlesque house. I'm a cop, and my job is to ask questions and get answers. So I decided I might
And
as well
boners.
start again with
We
her.
get those too. I forgot to get a water. I'm going to be very thirsty by the end of this movie.
Come in.
I'm a girl who loves her public. I can't do that anymore.
You want?
No water.
You're
There it
tough,
goes.
aren't you?
That's a good question. I can't even
That
find
is a good
police
question.
unarmored car, let alone the $600,000. I've been on the case a year.
I've told you and I've told you and I've told you. I don't know anything about the money. I never did.
I'm late for my Cenobite
I
audition.
thought it might make a difference.
I never knew anything about the money. Call me dumb. I didn't even know Charles was in the rackets until the trial.
The rackets? Is murdering people the rackets? Okay, you can stay in my dressing room, but don't sniff my panties. Joke's on you, I don't wear them. Ugh, balls are bluer than Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh god, no. The disguise doesn't work unless you cover your face, stupid. I hate analog clocks. God damn it.
Honey, here's your wrap.
Yeah, you got a branch stuck to your head. Burp, burp. Ah, the 50s, when you could just walk up to a stripper's dressing room.
A few moments ago, Butcher Benton, without revealing the whereabouts of the $600,000 stolen in the armored car holdup, paid for his crimes against society in the gas chamber at San Quentin.
You're listening to Expositional News.
Today,
Come on, baby. Don't waste tears on Benton.
Come on,
I
baby.
feel so badly about Charles. If I'd known, maybe I could have done something.
How about a drink? We could both use it.
Yeah, nothing helps depression like a good glass of vodka. This dude has smarmy down.
What's that? Well, now what's the matter?
A message
It's
from
full of
Charles.
onions.
He told me to open it if he died.
He told me to do it in front of somebody.
All right.
Oh my god, this chick gets 5-minute breaks between dances.
How about a steak after the show?
No, thanks. Not tonight, Paul.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to
find
read
out
it.
until much later.
The dead
but
man's
Paul
letter.
Lowe, in opening the letter the butcher had given Eva, found a map outlining a section of the city sewer system. And clearly identified was the spot where the butcher had hidden the stolen payroll.
How did he know
He
that was a
replaced it
sewer
with a
map?
$50 bill. I guess he figured $50 to gain $600,000 was not a bad day's work.
Back in the 50s, a 50 was like a lot of money. Here's 50 bucks,
And
dame,
a few
because
hundred
that's what
miles
you're
away in
worth.
San Francisco, the case took another switch, which turned the next 72 hours into one long, hideous nightmare.
The human feces
Dr.
had reached
Bradshaw,
hip
a
level.
distinguished biochemist, was making preparations for a final experiment which he hoped would lead the way to a cure for cancer. He had
Isn't
been
it always the
successful
cure
in
for
the
cancer?
laboratory.
Wasn't it I Am Legend that was a cure for
The last
cancer?
step called for a human body.
I got news for you guys. Maybe if you didn't
Assistant
smoke
quickly made a deal
Terrytons
with a
24
local
hours a
mortuary
day, you
and
wouldn't
returned
die
to the
of cancer.
laboratory with the dead body of Butcher Benton.
Yeah, they didn't feel like oh wow, his eyes are moving. Good lord.
You made good time.
Well, I didn't waste any.
Any trouble?
No, I just
No, he
handed
was
the
pretty
money
quiet.
over and moved the body into your station wagon. That was that.
Good. Get a syringe.
It's pronounced syringe, sir. You put the accent on the wrong syllable.
He's in good shape.
Well, I hope so.
Would they kill him with a feather duster?
We'll get other blood samples later. We'll run this one through fast.
Right.
Yeah, that blood stays fresh for the whole trip here, right?
Now wheel him into the machine and then raise him.
Be careful with him. Oh, you sciencey guys conquering death. When will you learn?
Ready?
You mean you're going to
Ready,
get
Freddy?
287,000 volts?
Yes, yes. I'll get the fluoroscope set. We'll check
He's
the
so
back
impatient.
Start dissecting. Turn off the lights.
It's so cool. You can see a skeleton when we do this in the dark.
There you are, old boy.
Yeah, that's a rib cage.
If you respond properly and my theory is sound, you'll be more famous dead than alive. Throw the switch.
Discount Fritz. The Tesla coil. It's mad scientist staple since 1918. Sir, I think your dials are broken. Would you stop cranking it, for God's sake?
Wait, I thought I saw a pulsation of the heart.
You're right.
Dr. Bradshaw is beginning to breathe. You've brought this man back to life.
No. The heart muscle has simply responded to a terrific electrical shock, that's all.
Don't be stupid.
Yes, but it does prove that the cells still function.
No, it proves that electrical
Bradshaw.
current can fucking make
He is
something
alive.
bounce.
A shock reaction it can't last.
His cells are multiplying now, if your theory is right.
We could keep that
Why are they
reaction
telling
going
that with
longer,
the fucking light bright that we're using?
But it's worth a try. Get the body out.
But don't let the body hit the floor. I always get caught on that thing. He's clearly moving.
And on nitrite, too. Hurry.
Sir, those elements don't exist. You know, when you're gonna resurrect somebody, don't pick a mass murderer. Well, get that camera out of my face. Oh, something smells good. Are you making bacon?
You mustn't move. Your heart can't stand the strain. Now you must lie still. Please, please.
I can't believe the butcher doesn't listen to his doctor.
Easy. You must lie.
He has got a load in his pants. Wow. What's the matter there, buddy? You're stiff?
Dr. Bradshaw's experiment had given life back to the butcher. He tried to talk, but the electrical voltage had burned out his vocal cords. Yet it hadn't destroyed his brain. He knew who he was. He knew who he hated. As he stumbled about the room, I think he thought only about one thing. Kill Lowe, Squeamy, and Joe Marcelli. The voltage that Dr. Bradshaw had given the butcher had increased his cellular structure to the point where he was no longer a man. Dr. Bradshaw's experiment created a vicious, brutal animal with an almost inconceivable amount of strength. Dr. Bradshaw must have believed the butcher's regained life would last for only a few minutes. Therefore, instead of calling for help, the doctor decided to handle his creation alone.
Now, easy, Benton. Just relax. I'm a doctor.
If you resurrect a mass murderer, you should probably call the cops.
You're in my laboratory. The execution was carried out and you were declared dead. I tried an experiment on you and
you were only mostly dead.
Now you've had a great shock. Now come
yeah, he's had a great shock, about 270,000 volts. He's not even flummoxed that the dead guy's walking around.
Careful, his reactions are violent. How do you
he hates bow ties.
Each cell must have multiplied 100 times, perhaps thousands. His strength is unbelievable. No, it's too late for the amyl nitrate. I want to get some blood.
Amyl nitrate? Wait a minute. What were they going to do, probe him? Yes, stick the murderer with a needle. Why did you give me the rubber syringe?
I want the needle penetrate the skin.
Tissue must be nearly a solid mass of cells.
How are we going to get the blood sample?
Surgically, perhaps.
Yes, because if we couldn't get the needle through him, I'm sure we can get a scalpel through him.
Now, take it easy. You can't leave here now. I'm responsible for your being alive.
Why would you stay in choking range? Hey, this is impressive. I don't even think I could choke somebody out with one hand. Ugh, got neck juice all over my hands. Better rub them out. Oh, my work here is done. Jeez, who'd have thought the butcher would be so violent? Oh, he stumbled into the M&M store.
Towards the end of this case, Captain Lauder and I found out the doctor and his assistant had been murdered. But I'm getting ahead of my story.
Yes, please, slow down.
He was dead, and he didn't care. All he knew, he was alive. Then this monster-made man started thinking about Los Angeles.
No, he's a man-made monster. That made no sense whatsoever. Why do cop voiceovers have to be so dramatic?
On that very night back in Los Angeles, I decided to stop playing detective for a little while.
And start playing
Went to the
pervert.
burlesque house to ask Eva to have dinner with me.
Bow,
After all, the
bow,
butcher
bow.
was dead.
She loves having that branch in her head.
Sooner or later, I figured Paul Lowe would lead me to the stolen payroll.
So I'll string the stripper along and see if it helps my case. Lady, we get it. Your shoe's untied.
The show from backstage.
Next time I'll pay admission.
I take it by that remark you like my routine.
Yeah,
Cut,
pretty
cut,
good.
cut. Can we get another take?
What I can't figure out, though, is why you stay in a place like this. It shouldn't be hard for someone like you to get a job in a class spot.
If you weren't a detective, I'd be willing
A
to
class
bet you
strip
that
joint?
Like that, your next remark would be, how about dinner?
Well, not exactly dinner, but a hamburger might be a good idea.
I don't know about dinner, but I'd sure like to eat.
I can't say no.
I'm off duty.
For the past 6 months, all I've ever called you is Lieutenant Chasen. Do you have a first name?
Dick.
You can't make that up.
Give me 10 minutes for a quick change, because you just made yourself a date, Lieutenant.
I got a date with Dick. I'm gonna have a Dick dinner date. Wow, he really took her to a classy joint. He took her to one of those roller fucking burger joints.
Automobile with a guy in a lot of years.
Well, from now on, we'll do it more often.
Funny. I always figured a policeman wasn't really a human being. I mean, unless
I
he was
figured you were all
arresting someone
Terminators.
trying to solve a case, he was unhappy.
Shows you how wrong you are. In fact, everyone on the force gets fed up occasionally with the job they do. Maybe we're more human than anyone else. We see so much trouble, we get to hate the work. But as long as the world's filled with...
Turning you on with my misery, honey. Bow, pow,
What
wow.
made you join the department?
Now who's making with the questions?
No, honest, I'd like to know.
Well, it's really...
Well, let's see. Dad was a gangster and Mom was a
When I got
hooker.
out of the Air Corps, I knocked around for a while. Well, I went to work for an oil company. One day, I went back to college on the GI Bill. Just before graduation, I noticed all about the police department exams. Seemed a pretty good thing to do with your life.
I had a collection of terrible ties.
Exams, passed, then went on from there.
If I ask one
Exams
more
make me hot.
Try me.
Am I still part of the Charles Benton investigation? I mean,
Oh, I've got
right now.
another investigation I'd like to conduct.
I don't think so. As far as the department's concerned, when Benton was executed, the case was marked closed. They decided
And
not
I'd like to mark your legs open.
I don't follow you.
Well, the $600,000 is still missing. And a fast-talking underworld lawyer like Paul Lowe is walking around a free man. Someday, no matter how long it takes, I'll get him and the money. Until I do, the Benton case for me is not closed.
I
Give you my
see.
word, Dick. Charles Benton never told me anything about the money.
Oh, I've been sure of that for a long time.
We are under the assumption that this pretty
How did you ever get
stripper
mixed up
was
with
dating
someone like the butcher?
Lon Chaney,
First
who
trouble ever
murdered
started, it
people.
happened. I had a roommate who used to date Benton all the time. One day
She died.
and left for Chicago. Benton carried a torch for her, and he used my shoulder to cry on. First thing I knew, we were having dinner together, and
Next thing I knew, my panties were on his
I
floor.
was labeled by the police as this #1 suspect and Benton's girl, but it was never like that. I made only one mistake. I felt sorry.
Sucking his dick.
You mean, until he was arrested for the robbery and the killing, you had no idea how he earned a living?
I know this is
I
going to
thought he was a
sound crazy,
circus
but
freak.
I only went out with Benton a couple of times, and all we ever talked
Yes,
about was Madge, my old
I
friend.
had to take a break from Dark
Last
Crystal.
time I saw him, he tried to get too friendly.
Because I'm going to have to freaking
Last
grind
time I
just to
told him I
level
had the
up
wrong
to
girl.
do the
Like I said, I'd
next few
already made my
things.
mistake.
What about the burlesque house? How do you two fit together?
25 half hours. Right now we're at about 13,
I left a small
17
town
hours.
A couple of years ago because I won a beauty contest, and the first prize was a screen test.
After which...
That's not how you play the violin.
Only it was pretty rough. And then one day I read an ad about girls wanted for a burlesque show. I auditioned.
I figured it was a good, clean living.
You know something? It's like any other job. If you're looking for trouble, you can find it even in a schoolroom.
when the screen
But there aren't drunken, horny assholes at the... Alright, well, there probably are, but still.
I have a home to go back to. My folks are dead, so Los Angeles was as good as any place else. I don't know about you, but I do 8 shows a day, and at this hour I'm bushed.
I know what you mean.
You didn't touch your dinner.
No. And I'll tell you something else. I haven't minded anything about tonight. Not even the hamburger.
Which I didn't touch. Because it smelled like death.
I kept playing tag with Lowe. He made 4 telephone calls. 3 of them didn't interest me, but one did. The one to Joe Marcelli.
This is a guy who's never been on crutches before in his life.
For some unknown reason, I began to get the feeling that this case was finally about to explode in my...
Hey, everybody! He's playing Frogger! You clumsy poop! Owen! Good to see Mama from Throw Mama from the Train getting work.
What he's doing on 4.
Shut up, you flea bag.
Well, look who's calling names. At least I ain't a squealer, a stoolie.
I warned you before.
That's not how you kill somebody with a crutch.
I want to talk to him.
Okay, Mr. Lowe. Any future business you've got with this psycho, take care of it upstairs in your office. He keeps showing around here, sooner or later he's going to get slugged, cripple or no cripple.
All right, shut up, Tim. Sit down.
Sit down before you fall down. Yeah, he's real hurt. You can tell.
I need a shot. Bad.
You'll get one after I talk to you. You sober enough to understand?
Yeah.
No wonder. Look, you used to be the best torchman in town. Now I don't think you could crack a safe if you knew the combination.
No job.
Wait, torchmen crack safes? I thought they were arsonists.
That's your doing. You told me.
All right, quit crying. I got a job for you.
Quit
If you
trying,
keep
you
that
baby.
long enough,
You know I can if I got a job. How much? What is it?
It's $2 grand in it for you.
Where?
Right near where he pulled the job. Interested?
$2 grand ain't much out of 600,000.
The other expenses. Besides, that money's plenty of. Now, you want it, or do I get another boy?
I'll do it. How soon do you want me to go to work?
Set it up for tomorrow night.
I can't sober up by then.
1. And that's all those jobs over.
1 bottle? Okay. Say what you will about the California prison system, they give you some nice durable clothes. That thing survived 2 electrocutions. Oh god, being indestructible is hard work. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm sorry, I think there's a fly in here. Ah.
The butcher was walking slowly toward Los Angeles. He'd traveled through wooded hills
On dead
without
legs.
being seen by anyone. Finally, he came to a quiet road. He stopped to get his bearings.
Wondered why there was a
Then he saw
spotlight in his face.
He saw something else. An automobile.
Yeah,
For the butcher
what he
that
saw was
night,
headlights.
With a car, he knew by the next afternoon. he'd
Please,
be in
no
Los
more
Angeles
Lon Chaney
in plenty of
close-ups.
time
I
to
can't
catch up
take
with the
this.
3 men who had double-crossed him.
Let me put on my seducing pants.
Well, see, you're a real gentleman to be helping strangers in distress. I hope you don't mind me using the babe here as bait. Quite a dish, isn't she? But that's what she gets paid for. Bait, that is. Yes, sir. She's a real shaker artist of my outfit. Carnival man myself. Just call me Connie. Yeah. Well, friend, we're in a little bit of difficulty here. Got a flat tire, brand new car, no tools in the back. Why, some of these dealers make my carnival grifters look like babes in the woods.
We have a jack. Yes, when the non-speaking animal man lifts your car.
Some Gilhooly. Say, who you with, friend? Let it down. Let it down. No matter who you with, friend, believe me, I can do better for both of us. I'll make a fortune for the both of us.
Make a fortune with my boot print. Are we to assume that was a killing kick? I'm sure the nubile young girl with the giant tits will be fine out there on her own.
Later, the San Francisco Police Department sent out an APB.
LAPD, please hold. LAPD, please hold. LAPD, please hold. Yes, Mr. West, we're on our way. LAPD, please hold. Stock footage. The savior of the B movies. We're moving kind of fast, and Cheney put a boot in his ass. Scar 54, where are you? Cheney sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of Cheney's to the morgue. That's the LA way.
Each squad kept reporting back to central headquarters, and each of their stories was the same.
Got nothing.
So far, none of them had spotted the car the killer was driving. Orders were given to shoot to kill.
Yes, because there was a lot of variety in the cars back then.
They realized they were dealing with a maniac.
You should never argue with a maniac. Wow. Oof. It works a lot better if you actually point the gun at the guy. A young Cole Meany contemplates joining Starfleet. Well, if we knew where he was, the sign would be kind of useful. Yeah, get on my moleskin jacket to go see my lady. Why are they playing Western chase music?
I trust that this information will answer all of your questions.
Do you need me to speak louder?
Sincerely, J.I. Louder, Captain Police, L.A.
I'm sorry.
Another all point from CHP, Captain.
CHP?
These reports sound like they come from a bunch of loonies.
Sure do. There it is.
Ooh.
Yeah. I want Lieutenant Chasen to look these over as soon as he comes in.
All right, Captain.
He's a loony.
The next morning, I read the stories of the brutal murder of the two police officers.
I chuckled since I'm a investigator.
No effect upon the killer.
Now, how do they know that? There's no witnesses. He killed them all.
For the witness, and I thought about
oh,
how
there was a
easily
witness.
A person's mind can become confused when suddenly they receive a brutal shock.
Yeah, like the shock of a bullet not killing a guy.
Could not be stopped by a slug from a 45.
Good morning, Captain.
Yeah, you gotta wonder, did I fire 5 shots or 6?
Seen the headlines?
You mean this guy that's running amok up north?
Amok? What's he running amok
He's
of?
killed 2 police officers. Made a getaway in a green coupe heading south. I've got a hunch this killer's gonna be our baby. He could be in town.
Oh,
right
the
now.
baby-faced killer. I knew it.
You better get started, Lieutenant.
Okay.
Okay.
Any new leads on that hold-up money?
I think the girl can probably be counted out. If any of the others are wise, they're keeping mighty quiet.
And she let me finger pop her.
For now. The whole force is going to be on the spot until we catch this killer. Newspapers will have a field day.
Goddamn newspapers with their news reporting. Hello, Levine.
We were wrong about 2 things. The killer was already in our city, and we didn't know he was Butcher Benton. He headed straight for Eva Martin.
He really melts into a crowd.
Get back the map he had left in the envelope with her. He wanted first to check his money, then catch up with Lowe and the others.
Be with you girls like being low. Yeah. I didn't fuck a cop.
You do look like him.
What do you think? There's two of them? I don't know where your CB is.
Why didn't somebody tell me?
Not now. I have to go on.
These look like bullet holes. Are they?
This chick claims she doesn't know shit about crime or anything.
Mark?
Well, there's proof that he's indestructible.
I opened it like you told me. I found the $50.
No.
I didn't know why you left him. Oh, Paul didn't know why he was here.
Ah! No, not a fucking Cheney snap zoom! That was his only way of knowing where the money was that map that looked worse than a Metroid Prime map.
Don't get crazy.
The name of
Don't
Paul
get crazy.
his hate. He left her dressing room and started for Squeamy Ellis and Joe Marcelli's place. Because he knew with them out of the way, Paul Lowe couldn't open the strong box where the money was hidden. He thought of Squeamy and Joe first.
He's coming at us again.
Leaving Paul Lowe for last.
Well, she's recovered from the shock of seeing her dead not boyfriend come and assault her. Bungy. You giving away the milk for free, lady? Yes, she has a change purse hidden up her little outfit.
Hey, Eva, can I borrow your eyebrow pencil?
Where'd it go?
Operator, get me police headquarters. Lieutenant Chasen, please. When do you expect him?
This guy's name is Dick Chasen? Are you fucking kidding me?
He's alive, and even bullets can't stop him. I'm not crazy. Just say a friend of Charles. He'll know.
Yeah, that's the message you leave at the police station.
After leaving a message for me, Eva telephoned Squeamy Ellis. She tried to tell him the butcher was alive, and on his way...
That is some bong.
Squeamy believed her in a way you couldn't blame him. Who in their right mind would believe a man had returned from the dead?
Their acting must have been so bad.
Actually believed was that the butcher...
They just voiced it over. We're not even using this garbage in this movie. Last time I wasted a quarter on that guy. That's not an eyebrow pencil.
You sick? What?
No, haunted.
So good to me. All right.
Say, Eva, I could take over the matinee trick for you.
What?
It's easy. Just Eva. I can do it.
Oh.
Don't cheapen my profession, you hussy.
I just thought of something. Yeah?
Eva agreed to let Francine do the show. She hoped she'd be able to interrupt the butcher before he arrived at Squeamy's hotel. Or, failing that, at least be able to warn him to stay out of sight.
You wanted me, Captain?
In the worst way, Dick.
Yeah, I just had a rundown on those fingerprints of that stolen car up north. I got nothing on the driver who was killed or the woman with him. Take a good look at these.
There's something funny about these.
Yeah. The boys in the lab can't figure it out either. Those are the killers. They were found on the steering wheel. Looked like they'd been stamped in with a steel die.
They sure do.
How can you tell that from the fucking impressions on the...
These are Butcher Benton's.
What?
Why would he look up Butcher Benton's?
How do the lab boys explain that?
I don't. Their best guess is a twin brother. An identical twin could have the same pattern of horror.
Yeah, no, these were both on MST3K. It's hard finding public domain movies that weren't on Mr. Sense Theater.
Having a twin brother?
No.
And Night of the Lepus was the riff tracks.
It wouldn't explain these freak prints.
These prints are just freaky.
Pick up your message, Lieutenant. Some wacky dame calls you. And she says Charles Benton is alive. And bullets won't stop him.
If we buy the twin theory.
Who was she? Where'd she see him?
Well, she wouldn't leave her name.
Yeah, but it sounded like a burlesque show behind her.
Eva Martin. Get over to Follies and see what that girl knows. Yeah.
What should I do with this, sir?
All the luck. I never drew an assignment to the Follies.
Get out of my office, you pile of shit. You know,
The butcher headed for Squeamy's hotel.
he may be indestructible, but he keeps up with his calisthenics.
Actually, he seemed like any normal person on his way to work or on his way home.
He did?
He rode up Angel's Flight, arrived at the top, scanned the hotel building, and then noticed the only exit from Squeamy's apartment, a fire escape.
What kind of apartment only has one exit? Oh God, please, no more. The squinting Lon Chaney shots are just killing me. Here. Really wish my apartment had a door. You know, he's a gangster, but he's got a very nice wallpaper pattern. Wow, those look like the Exorcist steps. Gonna go back now. The old man has no idea. Do any of these people know they were actually in this film? Yes, I saw Sonic the Hedgehog. It was very good, actually. It was way better than it had any reason to be. Lady, you probably could have walked faster than this thing goes. Yeah, Sonic was pretty damn good. I was happy. Do not try to disembark until the thing has come to a complete stop. Now she's going to go back up on the other one to go back up. We found this long shot and we're going to use it. I don't think you're going to outrun him on crutches. Then again, maybe you are. You know what? I don't think negotiating stairs was the... Wait, if he can use both legs, why is he on crutches? Now I'm confused. Whoa, whoa, hey! I don't remember that. He might have broke his leg. But he just stands there. There's no ricochet.
The butcher was figuring his next step. And as he
Probably involved killing someone.
He thought about Paul Lowe, the next man on his list.
Seen Joe Michelli? Not since last night when I told him I didn't want him around here no more. Give me a shot.
Okay. If you give me a shot, I'll suck your dick.
Look, I need help. Just found out that Benton's hired a killer to get me. He's after Joe, too.
Well, then drink up and get out. I don't want no trouble around my place.
Help, schmelp.
Drink up and get out, I said.
Out you pixies go out the door or through the window. Boy, you don't see Iron Gate elevators anymore. Top floor, lingerie, men's goods. This movie is more of a walking sim than some of the games we've been playing. Paulo. Why does that name sound familiar to me, Paulo? Okay, you see, once you rip the phone out of the wall, you don't need to leave it the headset off there, Butcher. Huh. Do I look that much like Jack Klugman on a bender? Oh no. Being dead gave me super hearing too. This idiot's gonna see his door open and not know something's wrong? That's what you want your death scream to sound like, a fucking fire siren. Huh. You only bounced twice. I'm kind of disappointed. Elevator's that way, sir.
Operator, get me the police. Police. Yes.
Should I be smoking over the body?
What's happened?
Guy named Squeamy got thrown from the 5th floor. He's deader than a mackerel. Customer of mine.
You mean Squeamy Ellis?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, how many screamies do you know, lady?
No one else was killed.
Ain't one enough?
You sick broad.
I tell you, the bullets
never even phased him. He must have been wearing a bulletproof vest.
There was nobody up there.
Help us when the papers get a hold of this. Keep an officer on duty here till you hear from me.
Any of these people try to talk to a reporter, shoot them.
I'd like to talk to Joe. Lauder, I'm going to call San Quentin. Suppose Benton is alive.
Every available man's been put on the case now. Yes, sir. All right. All right. Anything new?
Hey, have you been messing with Dick's girl?
The San Francisco police located his laboratory in the basement of an electrical power receiving station.
Bradshaw, what's he know?
He's dead. And another man, too, his assistant. The lab is a shit.
We didn't bother naming him.
But now we're getting some action from San Francisco. Benton's body never arrived at the mortuary where it was supposed to go. An attendant there finally broke down, admitted he picked up some quick cash by handing the body over to a man he was unable to identify. The man was driving his station wagon.
God damn it.
The on my neck, and the commissioners are on his, and the mayor's on theirs. Now, am I supposed to tell them that our killer is a dead man?
They found a notebook in Bradshaw's lab. It ties his experiments in with a Professor Dwiggins at Caltech. I hope to hear from Dwiggins soon.
Dwiggins?
Report from the valley on a hysterical woman. Reports the presence of the killer. There's the location.
Let's go.
Do we bring the dame? I'm hysterical.
You and your boyfriend had a little fight, and he got out of the car to take a walk. You noticed that he walked down toward the sump area in the direction where you'd seen those lights a short while before.
What happened then, miss? Please try to tell us.
Well, I just sat there. A few minutes, I guess. I was pretty mad.
I wished him dead.
A loud crash, like heavy metal, sort of.
Heavy metal?
Got out of the car to get a better look. I heard Jimmy cry out something.
I think it was, ow, my spine, I need that.
Then down here, in a patch of light, was Jimmy. And coming toward him was this man. Big man.
Big man.
Jimmy up over his head like he didn't weigh a thing.
She's going for her Oscar, folks.
Jimmy screamed. Just once. Before he broke Jimmy's back. I heard it snap. That's all I heard.
It sounded like celery.
Then I started running till I found his house. They let me use the phone.
Thank you, mate.
You'll never act again.
O'Malley, see that the young lady gets home all right.
With pleasure.
Paul Lowe.
So, you single?
The radio commentator report the murder of Joe Marcelli.
Hey, that bus doesn't have his lights on.
Was when the broadcast identified the killer as possibly being the
Joe DiMaggio contemplates beating Marilyn Monroe.
You gave me a start, Mr. Lowe.
What are you doing here? Where's Eva?
Oh, I'm taking her place. I'm going to wear her costume. What's it to you?
You don't fit in her costumes.
Hey, don't get physical. And watch your tone.
What am I, Olivia Newton-John?
I told you. Little Eva isn't here.
I could see that for myself. Where is she?
She's at police headquarters. That's where she is.
Yes, sir.
He was obviously speaking dialogue there that they didn't cut away fast enough.
Dropped out of sight. He was last seen in the Hollywood area. Yes, sir. We know he's dangerous. Every angle's being covered.
You know, we got a protractor.
Yes, sir. I'll tell him.
We're used to seeing her with a lot less clothes on. Damn, trying to replace this heel with my mind, and it's not working.
See how these fit.
Lovely heels.
I'm sorry. It's the best our wardrobe department can afford.
Heels are expensive, you hussy.
I'll see the captain will be back.
Now, look, I'm going to see the captain if I have to wait here all night.
Look, sir, I'm a discount Dick Smith, and you cannot stop me.
Charles killed Squeamy and Joe.
Joe, too? Benton?
He's alive. I saw him.
He's alive.
I'm checking.
Butcher have a brother?
No, he didn't even have parents.
Charles. I saw the tattoo on his arm.
It said mother.
Police protection. Where's the money, Lowe?
You heard me. I demand protection. I know my rights.
We put stakeouts on your office and home.
Well, that's not enough.
It's enough as far as we're concerned.
Maybe you can have your money protect you, Lowe. Oh, pff.
Now you gonna book me, Sergeant?
Then throw away the key.
I'm surprised that worked. Hello? Movie? What the hell just happened? Okay, that's interesting. Man, you just cannot trust where you get public domain movies from anymore.
Thank you.
Come up with anything yet, Dick?
Oh, we've checked every
Yeah, it's
hotel,
syphilis.
motel, and rooming house in town. We've run a cross-check on every hangout Butcher ever used. Net results, blank.
This is incredible. You not only discover a dead man turned killer, but it's beginning to look like he plays...
He was a
ghost,
killer
too.
before he died.
He's somewhere in this city, and if we have to take it apart brick by brick, we've got to get him.
Brick by brick.
I think Paul Lowe could tell us a lot.
Maybe. But it's a cinch he's not going to.
Especially not after the officer got done with him.
You better grab some coffee. Your mind's beginning to play tricks on you.
No, now, wait a minute. When Lowe came to us for police protection, it was because he was scared stiff the Butcher would add him to the list of Squeamy Ellis and Joe Marcelli.
An admittedly short list.
When he slugged the sergeant, he knew we'd book him right away. Oh, this Lowe's a pretty cute character. But we can play the same.
Easy, Dick.
You mean we'll threaten to release him?
Well, not exactly. You tell him you realize that he was excited, that throwing the punch was accidental. Tell him we're not going to make a charge, that he's completely released.
Lieutenant, you know we can't do that. Lowell made his first mistake when he hit the sergeant, and that'll get him a year. As far as the department's concerned, at least
Really?
it's a small victory.
If my hunch is right, Lowe won't want to be on the streets with the Butcher looking for him. And he may talk, and talk a lot. Enough maybe for us to get rid of him permanently.
Just lie to him.
Even lead us to the Butcher.
If he's frightened enough, that might work. But if it doesn't... No, Dick, I'm not going to release him. I want him out of my way so bad I can taste it, but not bad enough to be responsible for getting him killed.
The good thing about that, Captain...
Stop being a pussy,
you know
Captain.
it, but Lowe doesn't.
Let's give it a try.
All right, Lowe. Come on out.
I think you'll find everything in there. You're free to go, Mr. Lowell.
I'm a lawyer, and I know this is bullshit.
Wait a minute. Who do you think you're kidding? You arrested me for assaulting an officer.
Why doesn't he just punch another one of these
Or
clowns?
I'll plead guilty. With luck, I might get off with 6 months.
For a lawyer, you're forgetting a very important point. If no charge is made, there's no trial. It was a tough day for everyone. We figured your nerves were on edge, and when you threw the punch, you didn't know what you were doing. I've squared everything with the sergeant. It's all over, all forgotten.
Yeah? Why'd you bring a stenographer?
Simply because I wanted a record of our conversation at the time of your release.
Mr. Pussy Pants?
Okay, Lowell, let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. Once out on those streets and I'm a dead man. You let me go, you'll be responsible for murder.
Oh, come off it, Lowe. You're imagining things.
You know the Butcher threatened to kill me.
You're imagining those bodies that bounced.
Well, that's just a risk we'll have to take. But the way I look at it, Mr. Lowell, you'll be okay.
Look, Captain, I'll make a deal with you. You
No
keep
one
me
would
here,
fall
and I'll
for
tell
this.
you how to recover the money. Maybe even catch the Butcher.
No deals, Lowell. You'd probably tell us anything just to stall for time. Come on, let's get out of here.
Now, wait a minute. All right,
This is working.
I'll tell you the truth. Start taking this down.
I have been writing nonstop since we got here, sir.
I, Paul Lowe, hired Butcher Benton, Squeamy Ellis, and Joe Maselli to pull off the armored car holdup.
I just,
And
you
then
know,
Lowe
didn't keep
continued
track
his
of the 600 grand. I mean,
He told us about finding the map. He showed us the exact location of where the Butcher had hidden the stolen payroll. And he gave us a most important answer. The explanation as to how the butcher was able to elude detection. His means of escape was the sewer system beneath our city.
He's a Morlock. Well, given that he's dead, he probably didn't smell too good to begin with.
Fast. Every police squad in the city was detailed to cover a specific area. Every entrance and exit to the
Frank
Los
Drebin,
Angeles
police
sewer
squad.
System of 700 miles was covered. Captain Lauder and I, along with several other squads, headed for the entrance where, according to the map, Butcher had hidden the money. Our job was to stop
I thought
him.
Butcher didn't know where he hid the
One
money.
specific question. When we found him, could this monster be stopped? I, for one, wasn't sure.
Which is why I'm throwing all the rookies out first. That thing is aerodynamic as fuck.
Everything all set, Lieutenant?
City engineers mapped out each possible exit.
Dude, you're blocking my sewer.
At every point. If the butcher can be caught, now's the time.
Well, after I talked to Caltech, I called on the fire department for a little help. The professors thought a flamethrower might stop him.
Flamethrower?
I suppose
The fire department has flamethrowers?
squads by now. See, we have one with us here.
Have you thought about what'll happen if this doesn't work?
No. I've been praying too hard that it will work.
Sir, why did you keep talking when you started walking away from me? I didn't even catch that. He climbs that ladder very daintily. Especially, why would you have your gun out? You think we should climb this thing with our guns out? Sure. That fucker has a bazooka. What the fuck? There's enough methane gas down there to blow them all to smithereens anyway. Oh, excuse me. This movie's really exciting me. I can't pull my eyes away. Sir, couldn't we just use B-roll footage from them? There's a movie I don't know how many people would own it to do it, but I would love to do a public domain theater of them. Not public domain theater, unnecessary commentary.
This is where we split up. I'll go straight ahead.
Yeah, I told her I didn't want to marry her, and she dumped my ass. Donatello, why have you brought police down here? Sir, could you not point your gun at my back? Oh, excuse me. Oh, God, here we go. I'm fucking tired.
This map's right. We're off our course. We'll have to backtrack.
If you had a map, why would you have gone off course? You Nimrod. Cheney found out he was in the starring role of a movie, but then he found out he was paid by the word. No! Oh, stupid cheap fucking lockbox. It's amazing 600 grand fit in there. I don't know about you guys, but all this water sound effects making me want to go to the bathroom. Point your flashes at lights at the ceiling, fellas.
I didn't have it.
Jesus, Megatron, I think you got him. Yeah, right, charge him. Why not? I like how a fucking bazooka round didn't even knock him off his feet. Sorry, I'm curious how an indestructible man is defeated by flamethrower. Good thing his clothes didn't catch on fire. I've also got indestructible underwear on. What the fuck? If he's so indestructible, why is his face all fucked up? Wait a minute, the scumbag lawyer gets to live? This is like when, in The Princess Bride, when Fred Savage thinks that, Humperdinck wins. Okay, everybody, it's time to enact the last scene of Heavy Rain. Wow, that grenade that hit him didn't even put a hole in his shirt. What happened to him? Why is he so fucking filthy? Uh-oh. I guess some biplanes are gonna come and shoot him off of this thing. Why would he climb up? He's indestructible, but we really fucked him up. Oh god, I'm sorry about the yawning. Brought to you by the Scooby-Doo sound effects. What exactly is Butcher's plan here? Keep climbing. Oh man, the music's telling me we're in the middle of a high tension action scene, but literally everyone's just standing around. Uh-oh. Somebody didn't think of the conductivity. What?
And the tremendous shock of electricity that brought the butcher back to life destroyed him. The $600,000.
Why didn't it just bring him back to life again?
Recovered. Case closed. Well, here are the scientist's comments for your records. I had to fill in a few spots with my own guesses, but I guess that's about the size of it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, some, not much.
He filled in the gaps like John Hammond filled in the gaps of dinosaur DNA.
She'd gone.
Gone? Where?
She told him she was a working girl and that she'd been away from the job too long already.
Quite a girl.
Yeah. Say, how about that time off I've got coming?
48 hours, beginning right now. For some resting.
You've got the weekend, son. Use it.
You know something, Dick?
I'd like to go somewhere other than a fucking burger joint, you cheap cunt.
Bad dream. That rest in the hospital today really gave me a new lease on life. Now that it's over, I can't believe it actually happened.
Neither can we.
Just to remember, it is all over.
Dick, can you get another tie, please?
You'll be assigned to another case. I'll have to give up hamburgers in the front seat of the car for steaks in a restaurant.
For blowjobs in the front seat of the car.
I've thought about that. In fact, I decided to do something about it. I started by talking the captain into a short holiday, and just about an hour ago, I got you fired.
What?
You prick!
What did you do that for?
I figured that being my wife would take up all of your time.
What?
Even if I wanted to say no, I couldn't. You're
Why?
not supposed to say no to a detective.
I figured that, too.
It's the 50s. I want to see your tits. I gotta put a ring on your finger. God damn it. God knows you can't work if you're married to me. That's just wrong. Alrighty then. There's your indestructible man. It's terrible. I don't remember that movie being that bad. I never seem to, though. I have a bad gauge for these sort of things. So that was the Indestructible Man. It was a thing. For a guy named the Butcher, though, he sure did a lot of hands-on killing. I don't think he used a weapon once. He was nicknamed poorly. They should have called him the Clubber. So we're going to take a short break. Pee break, get some water, and we'll be back with the Killer Shrews in a couple minutes. So just refresh your browser. I'll be right back. Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you in a minute.